following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Raleigh, North Carolina, weighing in at 200 pounds, Hurricane.
Guys, we have two of WWE's most exciting superstars ready to square off here.
And there's nothing quite like seeing two superstars settling it in the ring in one-on-one action, Michael.
And his opponent, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 190 pounds, Chris Danger.
As the finishing touches get put on the cage, Byron, what are these superstars in for here tonight?
They're in for the fight of their lives, Michael. In fact, I would go as far as to say that these superstars will likely never be the same after this one.
The time for talk is over. We'll find out who the best is in the ring right now.
I am so excited this moment is finally here.
And there are few things more unforgiving than the cold steel of a cage match.
Uh-oh. This isn't going to be pretty. All the way up. Suplex. God, that hurt.
Harsh impact. He's on the defensive here. Well, he knew this was going to be a fight heading into this one. If things don't change in a hurry, this has all the makings of a short evening for him. Ooh, what impact.
Drop down. Tossed around like a rag doll. Set him up.
Russian leg sweep.
Oh, nasty impact.
Leg drop. Boom! He's looking a little off balance. I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit. He has to be disappointed in this performance. He really is so much better than what he's shown so far tonight. The best way to describe combatants clashing inside a steel cage is its battle of attrition. Sometimes a superstar is left with no choice but to fight fire with fire and do whatever they need to do in order to win the match. And sometimes it comes down to a superstar doing whatever they need to do.
Here he goes.
You gotta believe this one's over. He's back in control here.
Byron, you touched on this earlier, but it's so important for a superstar to accept that there's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in a steel cage match. That the conflict will be resolved within the 15-foot-high steel walls that surround the ring. And that losing a cage match can mean much more than a mark in the loss column. For some, it has meant the end of their career.
It's difficult to describe the damage that can be done to a superstar who competes in a steel cage match. We see the physical harm, but we don't see the psychological effects from being inside the cage. Make no mistake about it, Michael. The steel cage truly represents survival of the fittest. We talk about how important stipulations are in a steel cage match. If superstars sign a contract where the only way to win is escape the cage and have both your feet touch the floor, the competitors must have a plan. Especially since you have to be comfortable trying to escape through the cage door as you do climbing over the top of the cage and vice versa.
Corey, you touched on something moments ago that's so important for the combatants in a steel cage match to remember. A superstar must be able to think offensively to figure out how they're going to escape the cage. They must think defensively at the same time so they can prevent their opponent from getting out of the cage first and winning the match.
Well, a superstar must become comfortable with escaping the cage by...
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Oh, he turns it around.
Set it up. Just a debilitating neck breaker. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Counter here. Clothesline.
According to historians, the twisted metal that we see as part of steel cages today dates back 80 years. To settle a dispute between competitors Jack Bloomfield and Count Pietro Rossi.
He's looking for one impact.
Oh, it's over.
Shining Wizard to rearrange your face.
That's what he was looking for, Michael. Nobody does it better, Michael.
Big time impact from way up high.
This one is over.
Corey, you gave us an impressive history of the origins of the steel cage match. I'd like to point out to our viewers that from the 1960s to the mid-1980s, chain link fences were used to enclose the ring for WWE steel cage matches. A superstar could win by pinfall submission or by exiting the cage through the cage door or climbing.
The steel cage match is in the books.
Now's a good time to look at some of the highlights from that last matchup.
Oh, I can't believe this.
These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well.
Here is your winner, Hurricane.
What a ferocious conclusion to this steel cage match. Great effort from both these guys, Michael. I'm willing to bet this isn't the last time we see them square off.
As we close the book on this match, I need to remind everybody just how big of a win this was. Simply amazing.